A very good evening, I bid to Miss Serena. My name is Chung Han-wen and I'm from Class English 213. I'm gonna be explaining about why I chose the research topic drug abuse amongst youths in Malaysia. So the reason why I chose this specific topic is because I personally have a younger sibling in their secondary education and I wanted to know more about how to further reinforce drug prevention and the precautionary measures to take if they were to ever dwell into this predicament. I was expected to write this entire research paper in following the SPSE format, which basically stands for Situation, Problem, Solution, and Evaluation. Each body paragraph had to include a clear topic sentence, 2 explanations, and each explanation had to have 1 evidence supporting it to back it up, and lastly, a linking sentence to wrap everything together. So you may be wondering, how was the process? I was given a fairly generous time period of 2 weeks to finish my English paper outline. Following that, I had about 2 more weeks to work on my research paper draft. Finally, I had around 1 week to finalize my entire research paper and submit it as a final version. So what did I produce? I believe I produced an adequately written research paper. I think I did a pretty good job on my first try, and I really hope that this research paper that I wrote would grant me an exceptional grade. So now I'll be discussing about how this research paper has assisted my learning. Though I have so much to work on, so much more to work on, I had developed a skill whilst working on this paper. The skill is time management. So writing this research paper was a whole learning curve in itself because organizing time for this paper was honestly quite difficult. Nonetheless, I made it work. How did this research paper relate to my learning in different subjects? So as I am a science student, this has broadened my knowledge on the topic of psychoactive substances and the effect it has on not only the user's mental well-being, but also on the mental well-being of their loved ones and their family. And though all these facts have been written on paper, I was not aware that it would take such a horrible toll on one's relationship with their loved ones. That was clearly evident in all those anecdotal articles that I found, which have been included in my research paper. And it was very raw and real and made me feel a lot of emotions. So going back to the skill of time management, I believe that it's very transferable to all my other subjects. And although 4 subjects may not be a lot, trust me when I say when you have a packed schedule, it is a lot. So now I'll be evaluating on the entire process. How successful was the learning experience? So to me, it was successful in the sense where I learned many new things about myself. Basically, I don't think I'm cut out for writing research papers. I think I am better off doing accountancy or anything to do with numbers because I'm not very good with words anymore. I was thinking of dwelling into science, but think better not, yeah. So what did I learn? I learned to not procrastinate. A huge reason to why I found myself struggling when doing the research paper in itself was because of the time constraint that I set for myself. I did this to myself. In complete honesty, I didn't realize how heavy this paper would be, and I would not put this off again because that really made me really stressed and I lost a lot of sleep over it. Okay, so how did it change my approach? I believe it has benefited my education better in the sense of how I tackle my assignments. So in biology, there was this lab report that I had done before the research paper and a lab report that I had done after the research paper. I have received better grades. I don't know whether it's a coincidence. I don't think so because I personally believe that this research paper has enhanced my ability to write a lot more. So yeah, I think that's why my second lab report got a higher grade. Yay! So what were the limitations? The main one would be finding statistics for every single explanation. It was very difficult to find sufficient statistics to support all of my evidences. Okay, so now we're in the topic of what would I do differently in the future, right? So one thing that I learned about myself was that I get very easily distracted. So I have realized the apps on my phone, literally the main culprit of my decline in productivity. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok had to be deleted off my phone within the last week of me doing the research paper, like the final thing, because I feel like it's an addiction. How would I approach this differently in the future? First of all, definitely when I have an assignment due in a week, I would delete all my social media apps. On my phone, it's in such easy access and I technically can't really do that, yeah. So that is one thing that I would do in the future. Thank you, Miss Serena, for listening to me talk for about less than 5 minutes, and I hope you have a great day ahead.